The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Coral Springs High takes on Cypress Bay High tonight on School Duel. Welcome to School Duel, where 53 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be part of the show. The top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And the winners walk away with a school trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And new to our show this year, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Details on this competition are at QUnlimited.com. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, this second round game matches Coral Springs High versus Cypress Bay High in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the quarterfinals. So let's hear it for our two competitors. But wait, because there's always more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A Challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Making me hungry. Making you hungry? Yeah. A little. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here it's school against school, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school gets one chance to steal the points. All right, schools, get ready and prepare for the warning shots. First question deals with cells. What structure is found near the center of a cell that controls all of the cell's activities? Jake.
Nucleus.
Correct, good job. Religion. All Muslims who are financially and physically able. Yes, Jake?
Mecca.
Incorrect. Listen carefully, Coral Springs. All Muslims who are financially and physically able are obligated to make a pilgrimage to Mecca how many times in their lifetime? Padmini?
5.
Incorrect. The correct answer is once. Next question deals with weapons. The sea god Neptune bore it as a scepter. What do we call the three-pronged spear? Yes, Megan?
A trident.
Trident is correct. Good job. Next question deals with powerful woman. Mary Pickford was the first woman to own her own major production company, and Lucille Ball was the second. Name the third woman, the first African-American to own such a studio. Craig?
Oprah Winfrey.
Correct. Good job. Moving on to bowling. On a bowling score sheet, a diagonal line represents a spear. Which letter designates a strike, Matt?
An X.
Correct. Good job. World history. In The Crucible by Arthur Miller, Salem, Massachusetts has a hysterical fear of witchcraft. Yes, Stephen?
I was into Salem witch trials.
Incorrect. Listen carefully, Cypress Bay. I'll finish the question. It was meant as a commentary on the United States, which had a hysterical fear of what in the 1950s? Jake?
Communism.
Correct. Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Hungry Howie's in Davie and Hollywood. This is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. The first school to buzz in and answer correctly will get the points. Is everyone ready? Yep. All right, here goes. According to its commercial jingle, everyone wants one, and it's fun for a girl and a boy. Name this toy invented. Stephen?
Slinky.
Slinky is correct. Good job. And the Slinky was introduced into the Toy Hall of Fame in 2000 and was also featured on a U.S. postal stamp. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Finish this verse by Ogden Nash. The Lord in his wisdom made the fly and then forgot to tell us. Jake?
Why?
Why is correct. Good job. All right, U.S. geography. Geography. Which national park was established in 1890 and lies in a valley carved by California's Merced River 3 million years ago? It is also, Craig?
Yosemite.
Correct, very good. It's also known for its majestic view of El Capitan. All right, game shows. Hosted by Steve Harvey, name this TV series in which, Matt?
Family Feud.
Correct, good job. You were quick on that buzzer, huh? All right, bad habits. Barack Obama has fought to kick what habit? Yes, Matt?
Smoking.
Correct. Fairy tales. Name this fairy tale that features characters who were in the 4 Shrek films. These animals are known for building, Matt?
The Three Little Pigs.
Correct. All right, let's move on to diaries. Who made this diary entry on April 14th, 1789? Quote, about 10 o'clock, I bade farewell to Mount Vernon, to private life. William?
George Washington.
Yes, sir, it was. Let's go ahead and move on to theater. In theater, give the general term, which is similar to a soliloquy and means a long speech by a single actor. Yes, Padmini?
Monologue.
Correct, good job. Spelling. The esophagus runs from the back of your throat to the stomach. How do you spell esophagus? Padmini?
Esophagus.
Good job. All right, discoveries. Columbus is said to have landed on it in his second voyage in 1493. It was ruled by Spain for 400 years. Yes, Matt?
Florida.
Incorrect, Coral Springs. The question's all yours. It was ruled by Spain for 400 years, but is today an island commonwealth of the United States. Name it, Stephen?
Puerto Rico.
Correct, good job. And that buzzer means the end of the warning shot round. We do have Cypress Bay currently leading with 100 points. Coral Springs has 50 points, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Improve your money skills with Brightstar University. At Brightstar University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Brightstar University is brought to you by Brightstar Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
Encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, our first round of action ended with Cypress Bay leading with 100 points. Coral Springs has 50. Now, before we begin the second round, let's take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's go ahead and start off with the Coral Springs Colts. Welcome. We are going to start off with Justin, who is a junior. Justin, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing well, thank you. Now, is there a special teacher in your life who you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Dr. Newstreet.
All right, well, you just did. All right, and let's move on to Megan, who's a junior, who's right next to you. And Megan, who would you like to say hello to? Which teacher?
I'd like to shout out to Dr. Newstreet.
All right. All right, now next to you is Padmini, and she is a senior as well. And who would you like to say hello to? Which teacher?
Definitely Doc Newstreet.
All right, sounds like a popular person here. And the captain of Coral Springs team is Steven. Steven, welcome. And who would you like to say hello to?
Also Dr. Newstreet.
All right, sounds like this doctor is a very famous person there at Coral Springs. And now that we've met everyone competing from Coral Springs, let's go ahead and meet your competitors. They are the Cypress Bay Lightning. Welcome. We're going to start off with William, who's a senior. William, any teacher that's made a big impact in your life?
One, Eric Adzema.
All right. Well, hello to him. And next to you is Jake, who's a junior. Same question for you, Jake.
I'd like to say hello to Mr. Farmer. He's my AP statistics teacher.
Very nice. And Matt, you are a senior, and who are you going to say hello to?
My government teacher, Miss Salmeri.
All right, sounds good. And the captain of Cypress Bay's team is Craig, who's a senior, and you're back again. You were here last season, so welcome, Craig. Thanks for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
Pardon me?
I said
No
thanks for having
problem.
me.
No problem. Who would you like to say hello to?
I'd like to just give a quick shout out to my TV production teacher, Mr. Doster.
All right, I love TV productions. Go figure. All right, now that we know everyone, let's go ahead and move on to round two. Round two is the joust. Here, one player from each school competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school, worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, schools, are you ready? Well, let's do it. It's time to joust. Start off with Craig and Steven. Step up to the podium. Starting off with a nice friendly handshake. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. According to questions taken from the citizenship test given to immigrants, who selects the Supreme Court justices? Yes, Craig?
The president.
Correct. Good job. Cypress Bay. Congratulations. The following bonus questions deal with questions taken from the citizenship test given to immigrants. Bonus question number 1, of course, is worth 5 points. Who has the power to declare war? Craig?
The president.
Incorrect. That would be Congress, the Senate and the House. Bonus question number 2, worth 10 points. What is the most important right granted to U.S. citizens? Yes, William?
The right to vote.
Correct. Good job. And your third bonus question is worth 15 points. In what year was the Constitution written? Yes, Craig?
1789.
Oh, so close, 1787. Don't worry about it. Matt, Padmini, come on down. It is your turn to joust. And here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. How many degrees does the minute hand move when it goes from 6 to 9? That would be 90 degrees. But don't go anywhere. I have one more question for you, if you guys can get this one. Here we go. Extra question is, tell me if the following statement is true or false. The midpoint of a straight line is not always found on the line itself. Yes, Matt?
False.
False is correct. Good job. All right, Cypress Bay, here you go. The following bonus questions I'll deal with. Geometry. Bonus question number 1, of course, worth 5 points. 1/8 of a circle equals how many degrees? Jake?
45 degrees.
Good job. Second bonus question worth 10 points. 1/4 of a circle is called what? Matt?
A quarter circle.
Incorrect. Oh, you know this. It's a quadrant. Yeah, see, I told you. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. Give me the formula for the area A of a parallelogram with base B and altitude H. Craig?
A equals B times H.
Very good. Awesome. All right, we're going to move on to Jake and Megan. Come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Milan is the 2nd largest city in what country? Yes, Jake?
Italy.
Italy is correct. Good job. Cypress Bay, we're back at it again, aren't we, huh? The following bonus questions all deal with the 2nd largest cities. Bonus question number 1 again, worth 5 points. Cape Town is the 2nd largest city in what country, Matt?
South Africa.
Yes. Your second bonus question, number 2, is worth 10 points. Edinburgh is the 2nd largest city in what country, William?
Scotland.
Yes, good job. And your third bonus question, 15 points here. St. Petersburg is the 2nd largest city in what country? Craig?
Russia.
Yes, sir. Correct you are. Now let's move on to Justin and William. Come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Alex Trebek is the longtime host of what television game show, William?
Jeopardy.
Yes, sir. Correct. Good job, Cypress Bay. Following bonus questions all deal with the TV game show Jeopardy. Bonus question number 1, again, 5 points. In what form must each response be phrased? Craig?
In a question.
Yes. Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. Jeopardy has won a record 30 of these daytime television awards. Jake?
What are Emmys?
Yes, I like that. That was cute. Bonus question number 3 worth 15 points. What former television host created Jeopardy as well as Wheel of Fortune? Craig.
Edward R. Murrow.
No, it's Merv Griffin. Oh, and there's the buzzer, and that means the end to the joust. We do have Cypress Bay leading with 215 points. Coral Springs has 50 points. But don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Have you considered taking your high school courses online? Broward County Schools offers free virtual education for middle and high school. Courses include regular, honors, and advanced placement in all subject areas. Take one course or take a full course load all online. Broward Virtual Education welcomes homeschool and private school students. For more information or to enroll, call us at 754-321-1100 or visit us online at www.bbed.net while there's still space available.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. This second round match has Coral Springs competing against Cypress Bay. Cypress Bay has been holding on to its lead with 215 points. Coral Springs has 50 points. We are now ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, the teams will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if any questions are answered incorrectly, the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Now, since Coral Springs is trailing, they will have the opportunity to pick their category. Today's choices are, starts with R, and starts with A. So which category would you like, Coral Springs?
Starts with R.
Thank you, Stephen. We'll go ahead and give you that then. All right, schools, are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, here comes rapid fire. Coral Springs starts with R. In this category, the answer contains a word that starts with the letter R. Remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. So cue music and let's begin. Pumpernickel bread contains flour from this...
Rye.
A missed basketball shot creates one of these.
Rebound.
To spin a circle around the origin or move your tires.
Rotate.
To put a cassette tape or VHS tape.
Rewind.
Two numbers whose product equals 1.
Reciprocal.
Name of lead character in Disney's Tangled.
Rapunzel.
Artistic term for a practice session before a performance.
Rehearsal.
To give up a chess game before being checkmated. Actor who played Harry Potter.
Radcliffe.
Hawks, eagles, and vultures all belong to this family of predator birds. All right, we got through all of your questions. You did miss 2 questions, so I'm going to go ahead and give Cypress Bay the opportunity to answer the questions Coral Springs missed. Starting with, to give up a chess game before being checkmated. Yes, Jake?
Retire.
Incorrect, it's resign. And next question is, hawks, eagles, and vultures all belong to this family of predator birds. Yes, Jake?
Raptors.
Correct, good job. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Cypress Bay starts with A as your category. The answers in this category contains a word that starts with the letter A. Remember, you do have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. So cue music and let's begin. Second President of the United States.
John Adams.
Continent whose native human population is 0.
Antarctica.
Math concept expressed by a pair of vertical bars, 2 words. Electrical band with hits Back in Black and Highway to Hell.
AC/DC.
Semi-precious light blue gem.
Amethyst.
Ancient object that slides beads along rows to make calculations.
Abacus.
Adjective for an organism that must live without oxygen.
Anaerobic.
In an airplane, the instrument telling the height above mean sea.
Altimeter.
Largest organization of veterans in U.S., 2 words.
AARP.
Continent with the largest population.
Asia.
Good job. We got through all your questions as well. You only missed 3 questions. So I will give those questions to Coral Springs. Listen carefully. Again, we're dealing with starts with A, math concept expressed by a pair of vertical bars, 2 words. Anyone? Judges? Justin?
Absolute value.
Yes, sir. Correct you are. Next question, semi-precious light blue gem.
Azure?
No, that's incorrect. It's aquamarine. And the next question is largest organization of veterans in U.S. It's 2 words. Steven?
Veterans Association?
Incorrect. It's the American Legion. All right, and the buzzer means the end of the rapid fire round. We do have Cypress Bay still leading with 295 points. Coral Springs now has 140 points. It can be anyone's game. So let's go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
To team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel. We've got a good second round match going as Cypress Bay holds on to its lead of 295 points over Coral Springs with 140 points. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. Schools go against each other with toss-up questions, but this time these questions are now worth 20 points each. And remember, if a question is incorrect, the other school can steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is it. It's time for the final showdown. First question deals with rivers. What great river forms the border between Tennessee and Missouri? Craig?
The Mississippi.
Geometry. The Golden Triangle is an isosceles triangle with a vertex angle of 36 degrees and base angles of what measurement? Jake?
72.
Correct. Military ranking. What would be your rank in the Army if you were promoted 1 up from the rank of captain? Craig?
Major.
Good. Shakespeare. In Act 1, Scene 2 of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, what date does the soothsayer say for Caesar? Craig?
The Ides of March.
Correct. Good job. Conditioning. Alluding to a Russian physiologist, what adjective designates any predictable response automatically evoked by a stimulus? Matt?
Pavlovian.
Correct. Punctuation. Which punctuation mark is used to end a declarative sentence? Jake?
Exclamation point.
Incorrect. Coral Springs. Megan?
Period.
Correct. The environment. Swamps are wet forests dominated by trees and shrubs. What wetlands are open spaces covered mostly? Yes, Craig?
Marshes.
Correct. Martial arts. Kung Fu developed in China, while Taekwondo developed where? Hadmini?
Japan.
Incorrect. Cypress Bay. We have William?
Korea.
Korea is correct. Universities. Its football team plays in the Southeastern Conference. Name this private college located in Nashville with the nickname Craig?
Vanderbilt.
Yes. Scientific discoveries. Who devised the vaccine against rabies? Jake.
Louis Pasteur.
Good. Television origins. The widely popular HBO series called The Game of Thrones is based on a series of books by George R.R. Martin. What is the name of this series, William?
A Song of Ice and Fire.
Correct. Quick math. What is the product of 32 times 14? Matt.
348.
Incorrect. Coral Springs. 448. You were almost there, Matt. Flags. The stars on the flag represents the 50 states. What do the stripes represent, Craig?
The 13 colonies.
Yes. Cowboys. What Wild West outlaw on his New Mexico tombstone is called the Boy Bandit King? Megan.
Billy the Kid.
Yes. Ancient government. This most powerful government body of ancient Rome passed decrees and handled foreign policy. William.
Senate.
Cartoons. Thought to be the first cartoon for grown-ups, this 60s cartoon was about a working-class Stone Age family and coined Jake.
The Flintstones.
Money matters. Money paid to a former worker according to the provisions of a retirement plan is called what, William?
A pension.
Names. Whose name is used as a verb to mean relentless pursuit from the hero who was known as the greatest fighter for Troy in the Trojan War.
Achilles. Achilles.
Incorrect. Cypress Bay. Jake?
Agamemnon.
No, it's Hector. All right, generals. Who was President Lincoln's first choice to lead the Union Army? He went on to command the Confederate Army instead. Matt.
Robert E. Lee.
Countries. Residents of the Virgin Island are citizens of what country? Stephen?
The United States.
Yes. Architecture. In the Middle Ages, the churches of Western Europe were Romanesque in style until the middle of the 12th century. The second great style of Hedmini?
Gothic?
Yes. Authors. American author and humorist Samuel Clemens is better known. Yes, Craig?
Mark Twain.
Correct. Obama. Barack Obama's father is from what country? William?
Kenya.
Correct. And that buzzer means the end to the second round school duel match as Cypress Bay kept their lead. They end with 635 points. Coral Springs ends with 220 points. Now this win is putting Cypress Bay in the quarterfinals. So congratulations. And overall, good job to everyone. Now this also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A challenge, and today's winner is, drum roll please, Craig from Cypress Bay. Congratulations. Congratulations, Craig, on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Of course, at this time, we'd like to thank you at home for watching, and also thank you to our sponsors for making School Duel possible. And don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all of the schools involved this year, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week today. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel, Thursday at 7 p.m. as Miami Springs High takes on the Kings Academy in the next second round match. Goodbye, everyone.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.